Welcome everyone, my name is Joelle and today I'll be taking you through a 10-minute yoga class that is perfect for beginners or really for anyone who wants a very gentle full body stretch. We won't be doing any standing postures today, we'll be staying close to the mat and you don't need any props for this class. Let's get started in a child's pose. So you can bring the big toes to touch, the knees are as far apart as you would like. Yogi's choice. As we start to walk the upper body forwards. Think about melting the upper body towards the floor. And the forehead could either rest down on the mat or you can make a little pillow with the back of your hands. Beginning with 5 deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. Letting the hips be heavy towards your heels. And let's lift our way up, coming towards all fours, with the shoulders over the wrists, the hips above the knees. Take a moment to step it out a little bit here. So lifting up one knee and then the other, keeping the tops of both feet to the mat. This is just a gentle way to kind of wake up the pelvic area and the lower back a little bit. Notice how this feels in your body as we take one more to each side. And then returning to all fours. Very nice. Let's come up onto fists now, a little bit gentler perhaps on the wrists. And we'll rock forwards and back a few times. And as you come back, see if you can drop the elbows right in front of your knees. So we're coming forwards, maybe leaning over the edge of our yoga mat ever so slightly. And then leaning back and setting those elbows down ever so briefly. Just 2 more like this. And last one. Great job. Let's replant the hands, or maybe even tenting up onto fingertips, and bring your right foot forward between your hands, backing up through the left knee. So take a moment here to settle in, sliding the shoulder blades down the back, gazing forwards. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, start to back your hips up. And straighten the front leg any amount. It can absolutely stay bent here. We're looking for a gentle stretch along the back of that leg. And we'll seesaw back and forth a few times, inhaling to come forwards. And exhaling to walk back. I like to walk my fingertips back. Just gives me a little bit more leverage in the stretch. Let's try 2 more. Sinking the hips down as you come forwards. And then maybe flexing through that front foot as you come back. Last time. Finishing out that final leg stretch here, let's walk ourselves forwards. Sweep that leg back, coming to all fours. And this time we'll take a few traditional cat-cows. Inhaling to arch through the spine, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And then exhale, rounding through the entire spine as you push the mat away. Let's just do 1 more here, inhaling to arch. And exhaling to round as you bring the chin towards the chest. Bringing the spine back to neutral now for the second side. Left foot is going to step forwards, coming up onto fingertips. Maybe backing that knee, that right knee away from you. And settling into your stretch here, sinking the hips, maybe a gentle squeeze through those right glutes. As we begin to seesaw backwards and forwards, leaning yourself back, maybe taking those fingertips with you as you stretch through that front leg. And then walking yourself forwards once more to sink. Take these at your own pace. This is your experience and your stretch. And this is maybe a nice opportunity to think of something you are grateful for. It might just be that you are grateful to yourself for turning up today. And let's go one more time forwards and back. And then final time, walk yourself forwards. Bring your left hand to the inside of that leg and sweep yourself back to all fours. And we'll try a slightly different variation of cat-cow. Rather than arching and rounding, take your rib cage around in a big circle. So making this movement as smooth as we can. Noticing all the little nooks and crannies. Take one more circle in this direction. And then we'll reverse, going back the other way. And final time, circling all the way around. Wonderful. Come to take a seat on your mat, extending through the right leg. Sole of the left foot is somewhere in close to your other thigh. And see if you can sit up nice and tall as you point through the right toes, supporting yourself on fingertips and maybe even closing the eyes. Think about really growing the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And then start to twist to look over your left shoulder as the right hand comes to find the bent knee. And then bring yourself back to center. We'll try that again. Right hand comes onto the knee. Twist to look back over your left shoulder. Maybe you go a little further this second time. And then return. 2 more times. Keep the toes of your right foot pointed the entire time. And release. We just have one more. Coming to look over that back shoulder. And let that go. Really nice. We'll take a few windshield wipers in between both sides. One of my very favorite movements. Such a nice way to explore the range of motion of our hips. Let's just take one more for luck. And then the next time that your legs are over towards the left, we'll readjust so that our left leg is straight, the sole of our right foot is in towards that inner left thigh, pointing through the left toes, sitting yourself up nice and tall, growing even taller as we inhale here. And then exhaling to find your twist towards the right. The eyes could stay closed or you can open them, your choice. Catching hold of that bent knee. And then returning to center 3 more times. Twisting towards the right. Perhaps some little pops and clicks. Twists can be a really nice way to release tension. Release stuck energy. And final time. Again, looking over that back shoulder. Maybe finding a millimeter more space. And then returning to center, finding any comfortable seat. As we sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, and then sweep the arms up overhead, Allow your palms to touch. And on your exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this short, gentle practice. I would love to know what you thought in the comments. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Please subscribe before you go, and I'll see you soon.